All Blacks arrived home today from their World Cup campaign in Japan, sporting some obvious and no doubt hidden bruises too. The comprehensive victory over Wales in the bronze medal final was a happier way to finish the trip after the disappointment of losing to England in the semi-final. But plenty of supporters were on hand at Auckland Airport to greet their heroes, including a Jack Goodhue lookalike. Alex Perrottet and cameraman Nick Monro went along to speak to fans, family and players.
There were tired bodies but relaxed and relieved smiles as the former world champions hugged their kids. These fans stepped off an earlier, cheaper flight via Hong Kong, still sporting the All Blacks jersey and singing the praises of the Japanese hospitality.
They would come up and they would go, All Blacks, in the train stations everywhere. And they would high five, yeah. And then stuff like they would come up and they would go, I'm so sorry that you lost.
They did us proud, so proud. We stayed to the bitter end.
Rugby ball in hand, these boys were hoping to get a word in with Beauden Barrett.
His kicking, his character, he's a good role model to me. Every time I'm kicking and stuff, I think of him.
It's back home for the All Blacks, back to family and a bit of rest. Prop Angus Ta'avao's mother, Wendy, was anxious to meet her son after 9 long weeks, but was also hoping to bring him a little back down to earth.
I said to Angus, you're coming down from the heights of royalty to the nappy changing next week. There'll be plenty of turns because he's missed out all those turns.
Sonny Bill Williams with his eldest in tow, keen to finally see his other children, and there'll no doubt be some nappy duty there too, but he was keeping mum on his future plans after being linked to the Toronto Wolfpack Rugby League team.
How are you feeling, Sonny?
Good to be home. Can't wait.
Keen to see the kids?
Can't wait to see my kids, man.
Talking to Toronto?
Can't wait to see my kids, brother.
Retiring captain Kieran Reid reflected on how good it was to have the support of family in Japan as well as back home.
It was awesome to have my family there, and yeah, I think for a lot of people, there's so many good support that I've had back here in New Zealand as well, from friends and family and across the whole country. So it's, really felt that, and I appreciate all that support.
This keen fan sporting a mullet in support of idol Jack Goodhue.
Are you related at all?
My son.
Yeah, his brother.
So you're taking a bit of inspiration?
I pretty much grew it for the tournament, and if they won, I was going to keep it, and if I lost, I was going to keep it anyway. So,
you going to stick with it, Jack?
Well, that's the question, isn't it? I'll go home, give it a good wash, maybe a shampoo, and then reassess from there.
You're saying it hasn't been washed in a while?
Oh, I haven't. I'm just saying it's a long flight. That's all I'm saying. A bit hot and sweaty.
I thought he did bloody well, and who better player to support,
And not even expecting to see the All Blacks, these women couldn't be prouder.
They've done so well. I'm glad that some people were here to meet them. If I had known, I would bring a lot of lace for them. They've done well.
Coach Steve Hansen and halfback TJ Perenara made no secret of their support for assistant coach Ian Foster to now take over the top job.
He's a very intelligent rugby man. He understands the game really well. He's got a great rapport with the players. He's got a great understanding of what goes on in the All Blacks now after being there for 8 years. So he's developed really well.
Yeah, Fozzie's a great man, very good coach, and he brings the elements that he coaches. He brings a lot of flair in that to the game as well. So we've done a lot of work over the last few years together, and Fozzie's done a great job.
And even for those not moving on, there's a whole lot else on the agenda for now besides rugby.
I'm just looking forward to hanging out with my friends and family, the dogs, getting on that beach and playing plenty of golf.
Hopefully not have too big a summer.
You going to be at the next World Cup?
Oh, we'll see, mate. I've signed a couple of years, so I'll see that out. And but I just want to enjoy a Kiwi summer and get a New Zealand flat white, to be honest.
In Auckland for Checkpoint, Alex Perrottet.